Alright guys, welcome back. Now we are back for more Resident Evil 4, but this time we are doing a assignment Ada. This is pretty much a side story that doesn't follow the main storyline. So I'm gonna count it down from 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so assignment Ada. It is a short category. It's like less than 10 minutes. The fastest runners are under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a very short category. So as expected from short speedruns, it's highly optimized. All the movements are very specific. Like it looks like even myself, I barely play assignment Ada, but all these small movements they save small amounts of time, which adds up a lot in this run. But there's also very specific enemy manipulations as well. So you'll see coming up here. So you're gonna see this cutscene happen, and Joe's gonna run up the stairs at a specific angle and pause, and then run. Yeah. So basically, if you go too fast, the mace guy, the JJ, the enemy with the machine gun, will hit you, and the mace guys will hit you. So it's actually it's very strict. I've tried running this category, and it's not easy at all.
This category is like 95% movement and like 5% execution.
Yeah, like all the execution is the movement. Like if you lose time, it's like almost guaranteed it's your fault. Yeah, so curves matter a lot more. Taking straight lines matter a lot more. So he's gonna do camera manipulation here. I think he's gonna aim the camera down, and that prevents the archer in front from shooting at you. Is that right, Joe?
Yes, and because in assignment Ada, the difficulty isn't as high as the new game professional run, so you can actually like run past the enemies a lot easier. Well, not easier, but they don't track you as hard as in professional difficulty.
Oh, you almost got hit there. So this next section is actually, I personally hate this section that's coming up. So you're gonna have to dodge like 3 enemies at once, and I have no idea how to dodge them.
The first guy can just like swing early like that. I'm gonna shoot them just because I can't run past them because the first guy hit me. If the first guy doesn't hit you, you can just like run past all of them. I'm just gonna take the backup herb. And during the run, you'll see me like collecting the 5 plaga samples. This is the objective of the game. You collect 5 plaga samples and get out of there.
So he's gonna wait for a specific amount of time. So these enemies, yeah, so he has to weave around the enemies in a very specific way. So if you go too early or too late, then it actually affects the enemies. It's a big deal. Like there's so much nuance to this category. It's actually insane. I think one of the best runners of the game, Louis Serra, he, ironic, it's the same name as the Louis in the cabin, but he is really knowledgeable about this game. He just released the guide for assignment Ada. How long is that guide, Joe?
You mean his record?
You know, his assignment Ada guide.
Yeah, I know. I believe his time for assignment Ada is 4:23.
Yeah, but I think his guide is like 2 or 3 hours for like a full.
Yeah, his guide is like. Well, I walked in the wrong direction. That's fine. His guide is like 2 hours long.
Yeah, like imagine a 2-hour guide.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's fine. We have backup heals, so we're good. But yeah, like I think his guide is like 2 or 3 hours for a 5-minute category, so it's insane.
So this guide below the stairs, he's actually really scary. He tend to not cooperate, but not this time. He can basically like just hit you early whenever he wants, and you get hit and all the room like you won't be able to keep up because the enemies will be aggro on you. But we got the good RNG. Or not. I missed my final rifle shot. That's fine. He should be dead now. I'm a bit dangerous on heals right now.
Yeah, danger mode right here. I'm like holding my.
Really dangerous.
Okay, don't worry. We are fine with that green herb.
You run slower in yellow health and you run even slower in red health. Oh wow, that was really cool. So ideally you want to be in green like all the time. being in yellow could really mess you up. And this is the final boss. Surprisingly, it's guess who? It's Krauser again. And we're pretty much going to be using the same strat, like using knife. But oh, I got it.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, so
It's
like
actually harder than it seemed.
yeah, the strategy, I believe you shoot Krauser in like the leg a few times, then you knife him in the head, then like the leg, then the head again. Is that right?
No, you knife him in the leg first and then the head. If
Yeah,
you knife
like
him in the head, you will like stagger, and time is coming up in like 3 seconds. And time.
yeah, and that's it.
So
GG.
Simon Hida is a really short category for speedrun. Obviously, if you do everything right, it's under 5 minutes. If you play casually, I believe you can also do it in like, I don't know, half an hour. So yeah, it's a really short category.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks again for having us here to showcase Resident Evil 4. It's a great speed game. If you guys are interested, again, there's Discord plugin on speedrun.com, and we're always happy to have new runners. So,
Well,
all
thank you so much for being here. It's been absolutely wonderful having you two around.
right, thank you, and have a
Thank you
great
so much for
weekend,
having
everyone.
us. Thank you, Team Velocity, for letting us showcase the run. I appreciate it.